and I'm now delighted that we're going to get to hear from Camilla and James and Connor and a bit more about what their involvement with Safe Families looked like.
Hi, good evening. I'm Camilla, CVM in Dorset, Bournemouth, Poole and Christchurch, and I'm delighted to welcome an inspirational father, Connor, and his friend, one of our volunteers, James. James, you started volunteering with Safe Families in 2021. Why did you get involved?
Okay, yeah, so it's back during lockdown, during one of our online church services when we still couldn't meet in person together. And you gave us one of your presentations for Safe Families, and it really resonated with me. I just looked at it and thought, what a great opportunity to express faith. And I saw it as an opportunity for me to sort of express what I believe. And so I must admit, I did prevaricate just a little bit and waited a while. And then eventually I thought, no, come on, let's do this. So I got in touch. You put me on one of your courses. And yeah, sort of fairly soon after that, you got in touch with me and said, we've got somebody for you. And so that's kind of how I got involved.
Great. And Connor, thank you so much for joining us. You are dad to two-year-old Milo. When you heard about Safe Families, what help were you looking for?
Originally, well, I'd never had heard about sort of Safe Families until we were referred to you. So originally it was just for somebody there just to sort of I can talk to, obviously due to lack of sort of family support at the time, and obviously, you know, sort of cutting out, obviously due to reasons, sort of my friendship circle, and obviously James has helped me obviously rebuild a massive part of rebuilding my life again.
Amazing. And what sort of things have you done together in your time?
So we did meet the first time with I believe James' manager Bex Cooper, who also has been really good to us. We met, I believe it was the next day after we quickly clicked, and so we've been out to trips to the park. We've done kayaking together. We've done practically, you know, a wide range of opportunities, obviously, which has benefited all of us.
Amazing. And I know you've been getting involved with James's church at Christchurch Baptist as well. Can you tell us a bit about the way that they've welcomed you and helped you out as well?
Yes, we were obviously nervous the first time, but we were so welcomed by everybody there. They've offered a lot of support. I mean, through the Christmas, we were gifted I think it was a 6/7-foot Christmas tree. Another couple donated us practically a brand new microwave, because obviously we needed a new one. And the biggest bit of support was James obviously knew we were moving, and it sort of took off quite quick. We had a sort of a move-in date, and I think James put out an email sort of around church, obviously asking for some support, and the amount of people that turned up from church was, I believe it was definitely well into the double figures. So we were moved within about sort of 3 hours. So that's definitely, you know, a lot of support, which was obviously really helpful.
Amazing. That's incredible. And James, what impact has meeting Connor made in your life?
Quite a big one, actually. When I first met him, I was introduced and told through circumstances he'd become very isolated, and he just needed a friend, somebody to talk to, somebody to phone when times just got a bit tough. And he certainly did that. We had a lot of telephone conversations, and our friendship built pretty quickly, actually. He's been down our house quite a bit, and so he's met my family as well. And the friendship just developed, but I've been hugely encouraged. He probably won't admit this. He's a hugely impressive young man. Everything he's set his hand to, he's really excelled in what he's done. And all I've done really is been a friend. And when I took the role on, I kind of thought, this isn't a project. You're going to be his friend, and that's the way I've approached this. So yeah, just watching him come on in leaps and bounds, it's been a pleasure to see his progress and just be his mate. I mean, you know, this is a two-way thing. You know, I've been a friend there that's been there for when he needed it, but he's a good mate to have around as well, you know, so it's been an absolute pleasure.
That's wonderful, thank you. And Connor, just briefly, like, how has your life changed since first meeting James? What's different now for you?
Well, at the beginning, I thought, you know, with lack of support, I thought, you know, sort of, you know, what will happen sort of tomorrow. And obviously with James, you know, we built that friendship up, you know, he's definitely kept me sort of going. We've had, you know, quite a long, on several occasions, you know, quite lengthy phone calls. So he's just been, as James has said, you know, a really good friend. You know, considering obviously we set out, you know, to begin with, we set out a couple of sort of targets. You know, we well and truly went over and beyond those couple of targets we'd set. So he has definitely changed our lives, and just sort of being there has been a real strength for us, and obviously for Milo as well.
Amazing. Yeah, incredible. And I think we can congratulate you on a new job as well, which is just amazing. So well done for that. We're so incredibly proud of you, Connor. Yeah, you're just such an inspiration to so many of us. So thank you so much for joining us and being willing to share your journey this evening. I'm now going to hand over to Martin, Head of Church Relationships, our intrepid reporter coming to you from Central London.